Hurricane Erick making landfall this morning in Mexico as a Category 3 storm. We're getting reports of winds that were sustained of 125 miles per hour in what marks the first major hurricane of the season. Ricardo Duenas, the CEO of OMA, an airport management group in Mexico, joins us now to talk about the impact of this storm and how it's, impacting the country, too, with travel. Ricardo, thanks for being with us here this afternoon. How are things doing there in Mexico? Any travel issues across your 13 airports?
Yes, hello, Jane. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, we were hit with a hurricane level 4 this morning. It hit in the state of Guerrero and Oaxaca. We operate 2 of our airports there, Acapulco and Zihuatanejo. Fortunately, the storm has been lowering in intensity as it has moved forward. In Acapulco, we canceled all of our flights. The airport is currently operational for private flights or for rescue activities, but all our commercial flights, 10 overall today, have been canceled for safety reasons. And Zihuatanejo, fortunately, it's operating normally.
All right. And, this is just the beginnings of the hurricane season. I mean, we had Delilah just last weekend make a swipe with Acapulco. So how are the preparations been at the airports ahead of this season as things have really gotten off to a very fast start?
Yes, we're starting to see this events more frequently every year. So we have established very specific protocols to deal with this kind of activity. In the events pre-Hurricane Erick, we reinforced oral safety measures to protect our staff, our passengers, our infrastructure, and to ensure continued operations. 3 things that we've been carrying out that are very important in this type of events. Number 1 is to have deep cleaning of all drainage channels. 2, to inspect and recharge all the emergency power equipment and have all the critical equipment as well ready for use. We established a Hurricane Operations Committee in which we have the authorities, we have the airlines as well as the staff of the airport to prepare to monitor the situation and take immediate actions.
And Ricardo, since its landfall with Hurricane Erick, how do you think the region has held up with that major strike?
Sorry, again?
With the landfall of Hurricane Erick, how do you think the region has held up so far, given the rains and the winds on what is a pretty susceptible area just in the last 24 hours?
I think, Jake, we experienced a very severe, probably the most severe hurricane in history a couple of years ago. So I think the city this time was much better prepared for what was coming. I think we were anticipating for a storm that was going to be much more severe. Nevertheless, it still has caused damages. But we've seen the city holding better than we actually anticipated. And from our trench, the airport conditions are much better than we expected. As I mentioned, actually, the airport is open for private flights, even though we canceled commercial operations for safety reasons. And Zihuatanejo is currently operating with commercial activity.
Ricardo, that's such great news. I mean, it just proves that lessons learned from the past, especially when you consider Otis, I believe what you're talking about from 2023, 2 years ago, just to see the build back and the resiliency to withstand this storm. Appreciate your time here on Fox Weather this afternoon. That's Ricardo Duenas, the CEO for OMA. Thank you for joining us.